Welcome to another episode of Chatting with Sonya and Friends. I'm Sonya Vise, and today we're just going to continue our conversation about we're celebrating Black Businesses Month, and so you're probably thinking like we haven't seen any guys roll through yet. You know what? That's because women in business, all the women in business pretty much reached out. So, and that's who we have, and I'm okay with that. So. I just wanted to welcome to the show Amber Love of Amber, is that Ambiance?
Ambiance by Amber.
Ambiance by Amber. Mm-hmm. And also we have Mary Euell. Welcome, Mary. And Mary has two businesses. So that's Barb's Daycare, correct?
Correct.
And is it Helping Hands?
Helping Hands.
Helping Hands. Well, welcome to the show, ladies.
Thank you.
And this segment, we actually have two business owners on at the same time, which is great. So we can each talk about each one of the businesses, and then you all can just kind of tune in and see what it is that these ladies do. So we're just going to go ahead and get started, and we are going to start with Mary. Welcome to the show, Mary Euell.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. So why don't we just start with you? Why don't you tell me who you are and what exactly it is that you do, and tell us what you do and who you are.
My name is Mary Euell. I am the owner of Barb's Child Care Center and the owner of Helping Hands. Mm-hmm. Of course, child care deals with children, and the Helping Hands home health agency deals with seniors and people seeking care in their home.
Oh, that's wonderful. And for the Barb's Child Care, like which one did you start first? Which one?
I started Barb's Family Learning Group Daycare 5 years ago in 2018. Mm-hmm. I started as a family daycare where you could only have 6 children per shift. Mm-hmm. I bridged over shortly 6 months later in 2019, and I made it to group where you can have 12 children per shift. Mm-hmm. And now currently I am expanding.
I saw that.
I'm working on Barb's Child Care Center, and hopefully I am anticipating over 50 children per shift.
Wow, that's wonderful. What an expansion.
Yes.
So you went from how many children, and how many years, 5 years ago you said?
5 years ago.
And to now, how many children do you have?
Now I have 12 per shift, but once I get into the brick and mortar, I will have over 50 per shift.
Wow, congratulations.
Thank you.
Wonderful, wonderful. And so you also have another business.
Yes.
Talk a little bit about that. Tell people what.
I have Helping Hands Home Health Agency. Mm-hmm. I started that during COVID. Mm-hmm. During a pandemic, a lot of businesses were not allowed to operate, including my child care center. Mm-hmm. So I thought to myself, if anything was to ever happen like this again, I needed a business that would still be allowed to operate. So I did research, I read books, I Googled, I chatted, I reached out to people, joined groups, and I started Helping Hands.
And so basically that was an essential business, like during COVID,
yes.
They were the only ones allowed to be open.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So that's wonderful. And two, I mean, the younger children and now the Helping Hands, is that just for seniors? Like what?
Anyone over 18 and over, but typically seniors. Mm-hmm. Typically seniors go into the home and assist them with daily needs. I'm non-medical, so there's a difference. You have non-medical and you have skilled. Skilled would be more nurses and more hands-on care with wounds and medicine. Non-medical is more of comfort and assisting and regular ADLs, maybe helping shower, grocery shop.
Oh, okay.
Reminders.
So pretty much daily needs, what people would need on the daily.
Yes.
And there's no age limit, like they're just not for like 55 and older. So what are the ages?
Anyone 18 and up.
Okay.
Yes.
We like that. Well, that's wonderful. And we're just going to dive right over here. Well, hello there. And again, welcome, Amber. I was reading a little bit about what it is that you do, and those services are wonderful, so it's really beautiful. But why don't you tell us a little bit about who you are,
Okay.
and what you do?
I want to thank you for the opportunity to come on and share
Absolutely.
myself and vision and what I do in business in the community. And thank you for what you're doing.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
You're
very
welcome.
much.
So my name is Amber Love. I'm the owner and operator of Ambiance by Amber. And this is a community hair salon that I've been operating. It's been in business. I've had the EIN since 2008. We've had different faces. We've had, I'm mobile now. I've been in 2 brick and mortars, and with a one-person show doing a hair salon, that's always been a challenge.
Sure.
It's been a challenge, but because my skill is in my hands, and then what I bring to the table, I can keep on moving even when things come to an end. So the demographic that I serve are senior citizens, school-age children, veterans, and working parents. This is a population that I fit into, and I know what it's like to, like if I had to pay for the children to get a haircut, it might not be as often. I have 6 children, so I like to take care of people that need the service.
So when you say taking care of people in services, are the services free? Like,
No.
I mean, okay.
So I keep everything at a price
Minimal
point. Like,
cost.
yeah, right. So like an average haircut is about $20. And so it's every bit worth $35. But because like the people that I serve, their income has not increased 30%, like all of the costs that we've
Yeah.
increased since COVID-19. There's a lot of people that pay a haircut forward. We do fundraisers, and I do, it's called Shop Local Saturday, because I love pop-ups and to share the items that I love. So there's different ways that we keep the prices at a point that people afford.
I love that. So when you say you're mobile, so you actually go to the clients, like the veterans home or the seniors homes, and is it just hair, or is it all kind of like beauty services? What services?
So right now I have a chapter that's ending that began in December of 2020 with senior citizens. My last day will be on Monday, and we're going to do a community hot dog roast. And so that's exciting. Not only do we do hair, but we also like assess the people and find out, different needs that they have. So I offer perms, color, haircuts. I have the license to clip toenails and fingernails. Like, they're basic services that maybe like a younger person may think, like you can do it yourself, or you go, to the salon, but you have senior citizens and people that literally it's a medical need. So that's what we do.
And everybody likes to be pampered. I mean,
Yes.
come on. I mean, it doesn't matter how old you are. Now, these are guys too, right?
Yeah,
Haircuts
yeah.
and women and guys. And is there an age restriction? Is it for seniors, or is women?
Well,
men and children?
it depends on who I'm contracted to go in with. Like,
Okay.
I go into the VA. I go twice a month, and I take care of the veterans on the beta and the alpha floor. And there's men and women there, so we do haircuts. They have a special spa area that they get their hair done, so that's great. That's at our local veteran administration hospital on 38th Street. I'm wrapping up with Hands.
Aw, I love
and
that.
then-
Hands, the housing place?
Hands, there's a couple senior centers. It's St. Joseph Apartments in Maryville.
I
Yeah.
love that, Amber. Wow. And I'm sure they feel so
there's more, yeah.
special. You know what? We'll be right back. We're just going to go to a commercial. We'll be right back, and we'll continue conversations with these ladies. We're celebrating Black Business Month, and we'll be right back. Do you have a story, idea, or something you'd like to share? We want to hear from you. Email us at chattingwithsonya@gmail.com, and you could possibly be a guest on the show.